You guys are dressed to play. You look good. You got your team swag on. I like it. I like it. Did you help in coming up with a design on this, or is it something that they just did for you and say, here, you're wearing this? Phil, did you have anything to say about what you're wearing?
No. But not well. I didn't.
Okay. Are you saying you would have picked something different than what you have on?
Well, I have to be very particular because when you carry a few extra pounds, as I do, you have to dress appropriately. That's why I wear a lot of black.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's
very slimming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see me in bright colors and like every little roll pops out. It doesn't work.
It
You know what I'm talking
accentuates,
about.
it highlights.
Whoa, he just called Fritzy fat.
Why does he got to take a shot like that?
Jason, you can wear anything.
Well, you know what? I'm getting older and I'm starting to put on a little bit of weight here. That baby fat, it came off, but now it's starting to come back as adult fat. So I am actually, I wear my stuff tighter. So a lot of the boys on my team and even the American side always give me a bit of stick with how tight I wear my stuff.
But you show off the arms, though, Phil.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
normally
he
do
does.
that.
I have like two features that I'm proud of.
Well, if you knew at the PGA this year, he showed off his legs. He has some good calves, I'll tell you that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the poll question is, did we ask about caddying?
Best kind of backup job in sports. Would you rather be the caddy for the best golfer in the world for a decade, or the backup quarterback for the best quarterback in the world for a decade? So like, a golfer wins.
Stevie Williams
Right.
with Tiger's Run.
Or Peyton Manning had Jim Sorgi behind him, who rarely played, but he got to back up Peyton Manning for 10 years. Which job would you want?
I'd take the caddy job because you just never know when the guy's going to get injured in football. And then you're on the spot. You're like, I actually got to show my talent now.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
But Jason, you get in the game.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know, yeah.
Phil, what about you?
Well, I would think the backup quarterback, if something were to happen, you'd actually have a chance to play.
Yeah.
I'd want to be that.
So instead of, if Tiger gets hurt, Stevie doesn't get to play.
No.
Yeah.
I just got a
plus-
couple of weeks extra at home, I think. I mean, you still probably most likely getting paid.
Yeah, plus backup quarterbacks get paid what starters used to 10, 15 years ago.
But
they
Stevie
get,
got paid well.
yes, but
he got paid as a
10% of
starter.
what Tiger makes on the course is nowhere near what the backup quarterbacks are making now.
Could you find
Yeah,
out?
that.
I think it's a lot safer to, if you're looking at just straight money, I think it's a lot safer to be a caddy.
Did you ever have an embarrassing moment, though, with your caddy? I mentioned before you guys came in, I caddied for Peter Jacobson at the par 3 at Augusta.
Okay.
And all the clubs spilled out because he had the the double.
So that's a complete rookie move.
Well, and then I started leaning, and all the clubs are like, you can just hear them just hitting the ground. Doom, 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 doom.
You didn't get another caddy gig after
I
that,
did
did you?
not. I barely survived the 9 holes there.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to fire
The
me.
crazy thing is you didn't take the whole set, did you? Or did you?
Yeah.
Like you took the driver and everything?
Yeah, he gave me
You
everything.
only need 3 clubs around that.
He's the one that made me do it.
Okay.
He set me
Fair
up.
enough.
And then we're playing with Payne Stewart and Fred Couples. And you know how Payne could be.
Yeah.
He was giving me grief the whole time. And then finally he gave me a club on the 9th and he goes, here, go ahead, swing. You think it's easy? I hear you guys on
Over
TV
the
talk.
water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't do it. But I got to the green. They said, here. And he gave me his putter and told me to putt. I'm, like my hands are like, because it's packed there.
Yeah.
People think you know what you're doing. I had no idea what I'm doing.
So Payne passed away in '99, unfortunately, and but maybe we should come up with some new material. Dan?
That I should? But that's the only time
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. Wow.
Sorry.
Why-
My bad.
So he's
My bad.
stigging you right now. Oh.
I didn't bring up how many wins you've had recently. Why are we taking a shot here?
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
The well's a little dry right now for both of us.
Phil Mickelson and Jason Day joining us in studio. Whew. Where do you want to go here?
I like the path we're on. Let's do it.
Does this ever get competitive though with you guys? I know it has the feeling it's not Ryder Cup competition, but it's pretty close with that. But does it ever get personal with anybody when you guys play in these events?
No, I think these guys are really good at gaming, their competition. I think. I mean, I definitely think, these guys have had our numbers since '98, really. I mean, that was the only time we won.
When I had new material.
Yeah, exactly.
That long ago.
Yeah, when you had the new material, mate. So, it's going to be tough this week. But saying that, I think we got a good team to try and beat these guys.
Do you ever make it personal?
Well, here's the thing. Jason and Adam Scott, which are probably the
You made it
two
a little
guys,
personal in
well,
Korea.
but I didn't mean to because they're the nicest guys. These two are the nicest guys you could ever imagine. And so outside of this 1 week, you can't help but love and like being around them and respect them. So you don't want 1 week to take away from that. And so,
But that's the same as match play. I mean, when we play match play, I usually don't give putts, and people get angry at me for it. But I mean, it's just there's no hard feelings. You know what I mean? You're out there trying to do a job and win, and that's the same thing.
I think that's what's so great about this generation. When you look at the young guys, though, is that they love to compete, play against each other, and yet they're supportive for each other's success.
Yep.
And I think that it kind of started with Jason's generation. Jason, I think, is 29 now. It kind of started with that time frame. You look at guys like Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas, who compete and love playing against each other, but then they're supportive of each other, which is a really cool thing that's going on in the sports right now.
How'd you guys react? I don't know if you have time to talk to others, but what happened with the NFL this weekend with the protest? I know you being an all-around sports fan, you too as well, Jason,
Yeah.
but is this something that is conversation that has come up, will come up?
I think it's always going to come up every Sunday. You know, I think you know, that's just a tough one for us because I mean, obviously, you know, we only become a team. You know, for these guys, they have a team sport every single year.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it's every couple of years, and we got enough on our plates right now to try and beat these guys because we haven't won in 20 years or so. So that makes it tough for us. But I think Phil probably has a better answer than I do.
What was your reaction?
Well, there are social injustices that continue in this country, and we should all strive to eliminate that. But for this week, I am so proud to represent my country, and so appreciative of all the opportunities this great country has given me. I get to play golf for a living. There's just no greater thing that I could ever imagine, and I get to do what I love. And I'm just so appreciative of the many opportunities this country has given me. But we should all strive to eliminate social injustices that continue. Now, certainly we've made a lot of strides over the years, but we can always get better.
Are you a Cleveland Browns fan, Jason?
You know what? The other week, I was actually, this is how sad it is. I was actually angry at my TV because they didn't sell out and it wasn't on TV. They were playing the Steelers, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch the Browns. I might be sad at the end of the day, but saying that, and then I turned the TV on, and I was already sad because I couldn't watch it because it didn't sell out. So they blocked it, and no matter where, I couldn't even find it. It actually ended up being okay.
You got to get DirecTV.
I did have DirecTV, but they didn't allow it because they didn't sell out. So they blocked it on the channel.
That he can get excited to watch the Browns.
I know.
I know, but like
Phil's team left town. The Chargers left town. Are you following them in Los Angeles?
I am, but I'm not as passionate as I was, but I still follow him, sure.
I'm more of a Cavs fan. That the headset that Phil's got in front of him. Yeah.
Have you met LeBron?
You know what? No, I haven't. Like when I go there, so when the day that he ran over my wife.
You didn't say hello, or
No, I did. Well,
He's going right by.
I kind of it was a weird thing that happened. But anyways,
Well, no, explain it so people understand that he didn't like run her over outside of the arena.
No, well,
It was-
what
it
happened
at the
was
game.
what happened is that I had my buddy that owns the seats. He's sitting there, and I'm talking to him. My wife Ellie and his wife Kelly are sitting there talking, and then I'm sitting here talking to Andy, looking this way, and then I kind of look. I'm looking down. I see this ball going like this, and then all of a sudden, all you see is this 265-pound dude come out of literally nowhere. It was like it happened so fast, and not expecting it. You're just sitting there looking at this ball, and then he runs in. And you're like, all of a sudden, the only thing that I could do is that. You know what I mean? I mean, it was probably the worst thing. It was literally the worst thing that I could probably do as a husband and not try and do this. You know what I mean? But I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, whoa. And then he ran Ellie over.
If I gave you a mulligan, what would you have done?
Oh, mate, I probably would have chested him back onto the court.
You would have got
There ain't no way I would have got killed. I would have got crushed. I would have just kind of balled up so I don't hurt I get hurt in golf, man. It's a non-contact sport, so I probably would have most likely, even if he brushed me, I probably would have got hurt.
Have you ever had, you sit courtside? You ever
I've not had that incident.
You've never had that moment?
No.
If I said you could finish second or last,
Yeah. And second and last in what?
golf,
Okay.
you can finish second or you can finish last. What hurts more?
Well, being last, no one sees. Being second, I'd much rather finish second and fail at being, at not winning and being in the spotlight, because I know that it's just around the corner. You know what I mean? To a certain degree. Like when you're last,
Yeah.
no, you're not even on TV. No one sees you. You know what I mean? But I'd much rather fail in front of a lot of people and know that I've given it a good shot than be like last and not be on TV or fail at that. What would you say, Phil?
Well, I think Ricky Bobby said it best. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
So
Explain to me the love affair with putters, or the hatred with putters. Like trying to
I
find
love
the
my putter.
You love your
Yeah,
putter.
well, I just changed.
Well, but why'd you change?
Well, the biggest thing that happened was back in 2011, I started using a Spider putter. It was white, then I changed to black, and then I changed to red, and then then the Spider putter was like the #1 putter on tour for, I don't even know if it is or if it still is, but it was huge. Everyone started changing it because of my season that I had in 2015 and 2016. And then Odyssey went and changed their color to red, and what the actual story was is I was sitting there with Cole, my old caddy, and a guy from TaylorMade, and I said, we want to put like a little bit of an Australian flavor on it and say, we'll call it the Redback Spider, paint it red and call it Redback Spider. But then once again, I started putting terrible this year, so I changed to Ardmore 2, and has given me a little bit of life again. So saying that, I love my putter.
What about you?
I'm waiting for something smart to come out of his
no,
mouth
I don't.
right now.
I don't. It's not coming to me right now.
Like, do you
So
have a love affair or hatred with
I
it?
have 2 or 3 putters that I like that feel good. When you grow up putting, you develop a stroke that's about around your putter. So the way the face rotates, the way you tend to gravitate towards putters like that. So I grew up with a blade, a heel shafted putter, and when the shaft gets more towards the center, there's not as much rotation. I don't putt well. So I have to have a heel shafted putter. There's 2 or 3 that I really like, and I continue to go back and forth between them. But I've been on the same putter now, since the last time I won, so quite some time.
But have you ever broken a putter? Snapped?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I do it.
Phil, no?
No.
Come on, Phil.
No, I've never broken a club.
You've never broken a
Because when
club?
I was a kid, I used to have to pay for my clubs, and
I've never broken a club as a kid. I've broken a club as a professional. Yes.
when we get them for free, that's
different.
understandable.
Yeah. that's why I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will there be any side bets that go on with this,
This week?
President's Cup?
No, I don't
Are you allowed
think
to
so.
have dinner on riding something, or
It's frowned upon.
it is frowned upon?
in this establishment.
If there was anyone that was going to bet, it's this guy right here.
Yeah, it's never happened.
Yeah.
Never, nothing, even Ryder Cup.
No.
You, Chase?
Nah, mate. Nah.
Phil's a good actor right here. It feels like you might have something.
I like money. I like making money. I don't like giving it away, so that's why I don't bet.
What's the most you ever seen bet on a golf course?
Well, I was down at a place called the Capitol in Australia, and a lot of the Chinese come down and gamble at the Crown Casino, and these guys, usually when you go and play the Capitol, it's a private course, and a lot of these guys bet, $100,000 to $200,000 a hole.
Oh,
Yeah, so they're pretty heavy hitters.
but you're not betting that.
Oh, of course not. I'm not even in their same league. I'm not even. I just see them walking across the putting green. So
Well, that's
can't
where
keep
you
up with
can't
that.
touch the ball, probably, where you
Yeah.
have to play it where it lies. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
put your hands on it.
mate,
till-
I get angry if I lose $20. So you don't even bother coming for me for a bet.
He's Phil Mickelson, and he's Jason Day. President's Cup coming up on Thursday at Liberty National, and goes through Sunday, October 1st. You'll have the Golf Channel and NBC with coverage of that. President's Cup featuring Team USA, Team International, which is comprised of the world's best players outside of Europe. Tune in to see Phil's big arms and an outfit that I don't think he's too thrilled to wear. Is that fair to say?
No, I love wearing
Oh, no.
the stripes. Are you kidding me?
Just so if it could be black, that would be even better.
Yeah, stripes don't do it for me.
No, they don't. All right. Thank you for coming in. It's great to see you guys. Jason Day, Phil Mickelson.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.